Hello, my name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are Your Bourbon Journey.
Today we're sampling a trio of things that we acquired at the Starlight Distillery's 2024 Repeal Dinner. And it was fantastic.
It was really good.
It was a great night. I mean, they did it really well.
They did. I would go back. The bonus at the end of the night is they actually gave each one of us a cigar.
Yeah, Monte Cristo did that.
Monte Cristo, yep.
Yeah, so it was a great night, and we're going to try each one of these because we only had the little samples with dinner, but we heard great stories about them. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to start with this one and tell you a little bit about Blake's Pick. So this is Blake Huber's Pick. It is a single barrel bourbon whiskey. It's barrel number 16257. It comes in at 119.3 proof, and it is 8.5 years old. We're going to see a theme with that because it was really interesting. They all did their own picks individually, and somehow everything ended up being 8.5 years old. So that's kind of cool. There was no collusion or anything, but It was interesting. So let's go ahead and check out the color of this one for Blake's Pick.
Let's see how Blake did.
They're all very similar in color. They're all kind of a medium to dark amber.
They are.
Let's try the nose. Oh.
I'm getting honey.
Smells so good.
Honey brown sugar?
Yes.
Maybe vanilla?
Almost like a vanilla custard.
Let me go with that.
Or vanilla icing. It is delightful. This is a delightful nose. And for 119 proof, it is not burning my nose in any way, shape, or form.
It smells a lot lighter than 119.
Oh, it's got a great nose.
I'm tired of smelling it. Let's drink it.
Let's have a taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
That is terrific.
That's really good. The nose matches up with the taste.
It's like vanilla custard with honey drizzled over the top of it. It's almost creme brulee-ish.
With
really good.
With a little bit of pepper in the back. And I want to say it's a white.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I was thinking white pepper. Let's go ahead and test it for the finish. That is nice. It is super pleasant. Slow and lingering.
Cinnamon. It's cinnamon. It starts off like it's going to really be harsh, and then it levels out.
It's just a really soft hug. Doesn't like beat you up or anything like that. I think it's drinking lighter than 119.
It also has a really good mouthfeel too.
Yeah, and the viscosity is great, and this finish has some sweet notes as well as the barrel. So I'm getting a little bit of everything happening with the finish. And well, let's take a look at the second one, which is Ted Huber's Pick.
Ted.
So Ted Huber's Pick, who is the father of Blake and Christian Huber. So Ted Huber selected a single barrel bourbon whiskey, barrel number 1661. Now his proof is 121.3. And again, as I noted before, it is 8.5 years old. And I will add that if you listen to the video that we did for the dinner, he'll talk about this, but Ted specifically likes to drink his whiskey with an ice cube. So he selects barrels for his picks that he feels are best with a piece of ice. And I guess I probably should have had a piece of ice for us, but I didn't do that. But anyway.
That's fine. The other interesting thing about Ted is we were actually born in the same month, a week apart. He's born
the same year, everything.
Yeah, he was born Valentine's Day, and I was born on the 21st.
We'll drink this and look at this, and again, I think that's kind of a medium to dark amber.
Agreed.
And we understand that Ted selected it to be used with ice, but we're just not going to do that tonight. So let's check out the nose.
Okay.
Yeah, this is deeper and darker than Blake's was.
Oh gosh, yeah. There's barrel on the nose.
Oh yeah, it's really nice. And I'm getting, if I'm not mistaken, I'm getting some really dark chocolate notes on the nose.
I was trying to figure out what it was. But the barrel really comes through on this in a very nice way.
And there's a really interesting story behind the barrel. But again, watch that video because I'm not going to be able to remember it right now.
Right.
This smells great. Let's go ahead and taste it because I'm just dying to jump in.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, that is woody.
I really like it.
And look at the legs on that. You guys can't see it, but it is like there are some fantastic legs on this whiskey.
Okay, this one I would love to pair with a cigar.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And we know that Ted is a cigar smoker.
Yes, he is. He is a cigar smoker.
But this is great. And I think when we do have it with a cigar, if we're sitting on the patio and it's a little bit warmer weather, I will honor Ted with an ice cube in it and pour it in a whiskey glass versus a Glencairn. Put an ice cube in there, and because that's going to be nice with a cigar to have it a little lightened up too, because that opens it up sometimes. And this is fantastic. What do you think about the finish?
Well, the finish, it's funny because I would have thought I would have gotten pepper on this, and I'm getting a lot of barrel. Yeah. I really understand why he designed this to be with an ice cube. I think an ice cube will blow it up.
Oh yeah. And it is just, I don't want to say yummy, but it's unctuous. You know, I mean, it's got all these flavors and barrel notes happening in the dark chocolate with a hint of cinnamon and maybe some white and black pepper sprinkled in. And it is just a great long finish. Viscosity is great. The legs look tremendous on my glass.
Well, let's go ahead and go to number three.
Number three.
We'll go to Christian.
Christian's pick. Let's talk about that a little bit. So Christian Huber's pick is a little different. It is a double oaked bourbon whiskey. So he took things from a couple different areas. He's calling it batch number 23-2323. This one comes in a little bit higher, which is why they were done in this order at the dinner and why we're doing them in this order now. It is 126.6 proof, and it is 8.5 years. And I remember Christian talking about some special barrels that it was done with, and then they double oaked it. And also the fact that he prefers double oaked in the winter. And I feel the same way. We have several really terrific double oak bourbons that we only pull out in the winter time because you just don't want that in the summer. We need to check this out, this double oak. So again, it's a medium to dark amber. I think they're very similar in color.
I think maybe this one might be the darkest of the three.
Yeah, being double oak, that would make a little sense.
Yes. So let's go ahead
check out the nose. Oh yeah, this is double oak for sure. I mean, not that we didn't know it was, but you can smell it on the nose.
It has it almost smells like a toasted barrel.
Yeah, it's because it's got so many great barrel notes coming through. It's just crazy. Some caramel, dark, really dark caramel that's almost burnt caramel, but it's not. You know, it's that real. It's been left on the stove so long, it's on the edge of going too far. I just love these are all from the same distillery, and there's such different expressions. So can we go ahead and taste it?
Oh, absolutely. I've been waiting for this. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Wow. I feel like I'm at a campfire with this toasted bourbon and oak, and it's just amazing.
This is there. This is strong. It's good.
Oh, I'm not thinking it drinks 126.
I
think it feels under 120.
I think it does, but I think it's really good.
It's so good.
Really good.
Let's talk about the finish. It's going to force me to have another sip. Oh my goodness. The barrel on this is just amazing. The
cinnamon.
Toastiness. Deep, dark chocolate. Hints of white pepper, but not overbearing. Are you getting any fruit notes at all?
No.
Finish?
I'm
getting some sweetness. I'm not sure what it is. I'm thinking the caramel is kind of lingering a bit on the finish.
I like it. It's we've tried some other double oak products, I don't mind them. They're not my favorites. This surpasses the double oaks I've had.
This double oak is a different level. No offense to the other distillery,
Mhm.
but I don't have an issue with any of these. Well, of course, we tasted them. We had like half-ounce pours of everything. We had 6, so I understood why they gave us half-ounce pours. We bought 2 of each of these, and we bought 2 of each of the family reserves.
Mhm.
So we made sure we kept the family in business at least one night.
Well, yeah. What's your order?
Ooh.
I actually know mine.
I'm going to go back and smell them all again.
Okay.
Because I thought the noses matched the palates a lot. Oh gosh, so good.
I already know.
Well, share yours.
Okay. The irony of it is when we were at the dinner, this was what I'm going to do is the exact order that I did it there, which is actually the order that we tried them in. My order by far 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I'm going to go in order too. I mean, because the double oak is great, but you can get some double oak. These are just so unique.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to do with that barrel thing that I can't remember what it was now. but I agree with you. I would go in order of, I would pick Blake's, then Ted's, then Christian's.
And Ted's, I will be curious if, I think I tried it with water. No, I did put an ice cube.
You put an ice cube.
I had a small little ice cube.
Because you had some in your water glass.
Yeah, I got one out of my water glass and put it in there, and it opened it up. I'll be curious though.
We'll have to do that for sure.
Yes, and maybe try it with an ice cube and then go ahead and have these again the way they are.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably, because there's 3, we'll probably end up capping some of these tonight, but we'll pick one to try to finish off tonight. But maybe do Ted with an ice cube tonight later.
Okay.
So we do that. But anyway, they're great. If you have not visited Starlight Distillery in Borden, Indiana, I know it's weird, but it's so close. It's like 25 minutes from Louisville. So if you go to Louisville to do all these great things you can do in Louisville, please plan in your agenda to go to Starlight Distillery, because they're doing some really great things right now. And this is the great part too. If you're traveling with a spouse or a friend who doesn't like whiskey.
Oh, that's not me.
That's not
Never
you.
mind.
That's not you. They have great wines.
Mm-hmm.
They have great brandies.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't like that, they have a great restaurant. And then there's the farmer's market where I got the best tomatoes all summer long, and corn and apples, and it was just amazing. So even if you're not the person, if you're like, gosh, I love bourbon, my husband or my wife wouldn't want to go do this, they will find something there they enjoy.
If they don't like food and produce, there's coffee. If they don't like coffee, maybe
Ice
ice cream. If they don't like coffee, ice cream, produce, wine, and bourbon,
well, then there's music on the weekends. So
that's
you can
true.
sit on the
There's also
patio.
music.
You can sit on the patio and just enjoy the music.
Now, if they don't enjoy any of them, you're married to the wrong person. You need to get out of it. There's time.
Okay, but it's just great, and there is something for everyone there.
There really is. It's a fun place. You'll see a lot of families there. Kids pretty well behaved too.
We love Starlight Distillery, and we're so happy we finally visited them. I mean, we've been talking about it for 3 years, and we finally did it this last summer, and I'm really glad we did.
I am too. Well, thank you for your time. If you like this, hit the subscribe button and like this. Cheers to all of you. Have a great evening. Cheers.
Cheers.